Hey guys, Mike Lawson here. In this just quick video, I want to talk about the pyramid objection. And my question to you is, do you struggle or get nervous when people ask you, is this a pyramid or it looks like a pyramid? See, I want to tell you exactly what to say and how to handle those objections. But first, you got to understand that, objections, there are some people that, they just are interested and they just don't understand what it is. And then there's other people that are deliberately just negative people. So I want to teach exactly what to say, but understanding where objections come from. So number one, they fall into one of two categories. Number one, they have a limiting belief in themselves that they can be successful, not only in your business or, in the industry, especially in network marketing, or just usually in themselves. And number two is they have a limiting belief in the industry of network marketing. Maybe they have, they know somebody who put money into something and one of those things, and they tried something and didn't make any money. See, our job as recruiters is to help prospects get over those limiting beliefs. But listen, if you're new, and this is what I did in the beginning, I was very defensive and I didn't know how to handle objections. So I hope this video will help you. I know it will, because it's some really good stuff, and I've learned the hard way. So understand that the pyramid objection is just usually a limiting belief in the industry of network marketing. And again, it's not always negative. Hey Mike, good morning, buddy. But the biggest mistake that I see people make is they automatically go on the defensive. They start defending it, defending how great their company is, defending how great the industry is. And more than that, they start putting down the other person and the other person, what they do in their career. And let me give you an example. And it's not effective. And here's why. See, when someone asks you, is this a pyramid, or it looks like a pyramid, and you say, well, isn't everything a pyramid? Now think of the prospect. The prospect is just like, listen, I don't understand, and I'm interested. I want to know more about it. But I've heard that these things, they have all these misconceptions about what it may be or what it may not be, right? And all of a sudden, you go on the defensive and you start attacking, and you're saying, listen, isn't everything a pyramid? Pyramids are in Egypt. Where do you work at? What's your job? Don't you have a boss? And do they have a boss? And is there people above them? And flip that around, and that's a pyramid. Well, automatically, hey Danielle, you start, right? You're defensive and you start offending people and you're blowing them out of the water. See, it's not effective. And if you do that, you're not going to be successful. And that was probably my first couple of years in network marketing. And it's amazing, the newer you are, okay, the more that you're going to hear the pyramid objection. The better you get, and the longer that you're in the business, the less that you're going to hear it. Literally over the last probably 10 years, I haven't even heard that. But it did come up from somebody that was ignorant that made a comment on one of my videos. So I figured, listen, there's a lot of people, I want to get back to basics. There's a lot of people that are getting started in the industry, and they're going to come across this. But you got to understand that not everybody is negative. They just want to know, right? They have a misconception of what this may be because they had a friend that, again, may have tried it and really didn't make any money. So you want to get good at just helping them clarify their objection and then helping them get over the objection. Again, there's going to be some people that are just negative and they're just going to want to try to ruin your day. And we're going to talk about that again, but you just want to get good at clarifying the objection, having the mindset that, you're helping blind people see. You're educating the ignorant. Okay. And that's all it is people are just ignorant because they don't understand the industry. So the stance that you want to take is you want to be calm. You want to be neutral. And keep this in mind, that those who offend the least make the most. See, in the beginning, people would ask me that question, right? And I would just start attacking them. Thank God social media and Facebook wasn't around when I joined network marketing, because I would have been one of those people, having a 500 message thread, right? Going back and forth and talking about, hey, Morgan, you're a VIP. Appreciate it, buddy. Right? I would have been one of those people, you would have seen a thread of me going back and forth and putting up quotes and how people that have jobs just over broke and you'll never make any money on the 40-40-40 plan. Don't get into all that because you're offending people. There's some people that they just want to know, and it's just a legitimate question. Hey, this looks like a pyramid. They just don't understand. Okay, so you want to be calm. You want to clarify the objection. Okay, so here's what you want to say. When somebody says this looks like a pyramid, again, calm, neutral. You just want to clarify for yourself and ask them, hey, what do you mean? Can you explain what do you mean? What's your definition of a pyramid? And let them explain. Now, they're going to be taken back because most people expect you to go on the defensive. Okay, they expect that. So you ask them to clarify. Let them talk. So when they clarify and say, well, isn't this one of those things where, the people that get in early, the people at the top make all the money? So you got their question, you got their objection, and you say, well, listen, by your definition, this is clearly not a pyramid because I joined after my sponsor and I've made a lot more money than he or she has, right? So, and they might also say, well, you know what I mean. It's one of those things, right? Again, it's just ignorance because they really don't understand what it is. And just say, listen, no, I don't. I want you to explain it. Now, listen, if they're just kind of pulling you along and pulling your strings, right? And here's what's great when you become a professional and you can be calm and handle this. And you ask them, tell me, what is your definition of a pyramid? 99% of the people have no idea. And the people that think they have an idea, you know what they say? Because they want to sound intelligent? Oh, it's a Ponzi scheme. Ask them to explain that. Who is Ponzi? They have no idea who that gentleman was. So it's just a big misconception. Again, they've heard it. They've heard it, again, because negativity travels so much faster than positivity. Okay, and that's why it's important to, take a stance and be positive out there. But my point is, okay, you want to clarify the objection. Have them explain what they mean so you can handle that objection. And you can say, listen, by your definition, no, this is not a pyramid. Because not everyone at the top makes all the money. Because again, in my example, I did make a lot more money than my sponsor and a couple of my companies. Now, so there's two types of people that you're going to come across. Now, again, and I just talked about this, that maybe they're genuinely interested. They're just not sure. Maybe they've heard something. And then there's the negative people that they just want to be negative, and no matter what you say, they just want to get into a debate with you. And here's how you handle those people. You don't. You don't entertain that. Because those people, they want to argue with you. And you know how to get out of that situation? You let them be right. Okay? One of my mentors always said this. Let them be right, you go be rich. And this was my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law would always try to argue with me about how there's no money in it and how you can't make money. And, just a quick funny story because I don't want to keep this video too long. But I remember, he was so negative, made fun of me when I flew out to California, my first convention. I came back, I was all pumped up, and he made fun of me. Oh, you have to pay for your own travel, and my company pays for, he's a big corporate guy. My company pays for all my travel. Well, a couple of years later, I started having success. Actually, it was probably about 2 years later. I bought my first Mercedes. I was out of my mind. Now, it was a used Mercedes, but it was beautiful. It was nice. Pulled it right up into his driveway. Didn't say a word to me. Didn't say, hey, Mike. And he knew I came from nothing. He not once did he say, Mike, nice car. How did you get that? Like, it was kind of understood that it came from that business. But the point is, he didn't say anything. So there's going to be some people that are just negative. Don't get into that. I mean, I spent so much time trying to convince people and getting into it with people and arguing with people and trying to prove them wrong. And you know what? None of those people joined the business. None of those people referred me to anybody. Stop wasting time on those people. And just keep in mind that you're sorting people. You're not selling. If you're spending time selling people, there's other people out there, okay, that are joining in network marketing or joining your company specifically that that are already joining, but you're wasting your time with the wrong people. So if you need to convince people why they need to have a better life, then that they deserve a better life than what they have now, you're wasting your time. So I hope this video helped. How to handle the pyramid objection. If it did, please like, comment, share. Thanks for watching, guys. Make it a great day. If you haven't checked out my website yet, check out workwithmikelawson.com. There's some free stuff on there, and I'll also be updating that with some other free stuff coming soon. So make it a great day, everybody.